Blessings and peace, dear ones. As I come forward today, I see in your world so many awakening, understanding this simple message that love dissolves all fear, that love is the greatest power, especially as there is such a strong attempt at this time to overpower you with very fearsome concepts, which are even becoming realities, are being brought forward as physical realities into your world. What a challenging time you are all living in. For I speak a statement that sounds so simple: love dissolves all fear. But what really matters here is your power and self-realization of what I mean by love. It's not a little small thing. It's not just, a nice juicy thing. It's not it's not something you say. It's not just one action. It's a state of being. I understand that some of you right now are in perhaps very difficult situations that are literally physically upon you, like where the fear has become manifested into actions, and it's very painful and it's very hurtful. I understand. Nevertheless, the best way for you to work with all situations is to bolster up the part of you that is still able to love, to bring the divine in, because the divine is love, whether that for you is God, Goddess, the Great Spirit, the universe, the source, angelic presence, archangelic presence. All those names, they come about as a result of the state of love, of being love. Sometimes perhaps that might seem very esoteric to you, very inner, very, very much of the mystery of the spirit. And yes, it is. It is also very practical and simple. So if I put sugar into boiling water, it will dissolve. Using that analogy, if I put fear into love, it will dissolve because it is cold and love is hot. If I put a demonic energy into a divine presence, it dissolves. It cannot have an independent existence. Those energies that create fear do it to separate, because in being separated, you feel weak and afraid.
Can I just interject that when you put one type of dark energy into the divine, would that be akin to the ancient Tibetan practice of Tonglen?
Yes, absolutely. That is a practice that exactly describes what I'm talking about. The ancient practice of Tonglen is where you are, the enlightened ones know that there is darkness, and they accept darkness, and darkness is within them. They're not afraid of it because they know that that darkness is held within the great light, the oneness. And so when they experience somebody coming forward with darkness or fear or that which is separating or causing dis-ease, which is always separation, there is a practice where they draw that dis-ease, that darkness, into their own darkness and dissolve it there, because they have attained that ability to hold the light. And so they can also hold the dark. They're not afraid of the dark as such. You know the great saying there, the greatest fear is the fear of fear itself. You see, it's a state of being, fear. You're only afraid if you feel separate from the light, from the divine, from love. If you feel you have been separated from love, then you are separated from safety and you are feeling weak and alone. And that is an illusion. It's an illusion because it's not the truth. But that illusion has been created for a very long time, and many of you can go back through ancestral lines. I can see literally billions of ancestral lines where, the ancestors have been through a very difficult time, where fear has become a reality, where darkness in that sense, that kind of darkness of fear has gripped them, shut them down, really caused a lot of pain. And so what is happening right now on your earth is like a karmic, explosion, if you like, of all that has not been met, generations of pain. Some of you are healers, you know very well. Your clients have been bringing you that for some time, just so much pain, old pain that needs to be dissolved in the beauty and light, in the love of the divine. That is essentially what healing is. It is the integration, the reintegration of the parts of you that have felt separated through pain and loss, and the reintegration, the becoming whole again as you bring those aspects of you back to be accepted, to be loved, to be held within the whole. Love dissolves all fear. Love is who you are. When you are under the influence of fear, you're not really who you are, and that is very disturbing for you. You feel separated even from your real self, from the love that you know you are, from the divine being that you know you are. And that inner separation is what is happening right now upon your earth. And it has been built up over eons. There has been such a drive, and it has worked on a large number of humanity through the misery, through the actualization of fear that is allowed to manifest into form and cause famine and cause poverty and cause lack, homelessness, wars, degradation, cruelty, abuse. Why? You might ask that question often. Why? Why am I here on earth experiencing all this? Why is all this even here to be experienced? And then perhaps you will understand as you come into these years now of manifesting a new paradigm upon the earth that really is a paradigm of love, a paradigm of harmony, of peace, of kindness, generosity, compassion, joy, freedom. Did you ever do that before? Do you know that you are responsible for everything, whether you did or didn't do anything? You've come many times. You've been part of this paradigm. Are you willing to take responsibility for having equally created all that is? Can you sit there and say, all right, I'll do the Tonglen. I'll accept this fear and darkness that is within me, because now I know I am the light. Now I know I am the love. Now I know I am one with the divine being. So I can own that I have been afraid. I can own that I wasn't in my power. I can own the fact that I co-created all of this. And I can weep my tears. And I can let go, and I can say the Ho'oponopono, that I love you, beloved earth, beloved humanity. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any part that I have played in creating this paradigm of fear. Please forgive me. All my beloveds with whom I walk here upon the earth, for I am arriving now. I am arriving with all of myself and all of my love and all of my divine presence to be here now. Thank you for this opportunity to be here now, to bring the divine love through now, to dissolve the fear now, for now is all there is. And now contains all the past, and now contains all the potential of the future. And now I am here, and I am dissolving all this fear in all this love. And in this vastness of love, I embrace all beings. I open my arms and I hold this world, this earth, with divine compassion that flows through from the source of my being. I, who am one with the divine, I hold the suffering earth beings. I bring my love to radiate into the earth and into all beings suffering upon the earth, and into my own being where there is suffering, fear, and pain. For I am the love that dissolves all fear. I am the joy that dissolves all grief. I am the beauty that dissolves all negativity, all pain, all so-called ugliness, all abuse. I am the harmony and the oneness of divine presence that embraces all that is and knows that all beings change, all beings evolve, and I send my love out into all the corners of this earth, out into all the beings here with me on this earth who may at this time be suffering. I pour limitless, infinite, golden love and light out into all the dark places. I call the divine beings to flow through my love and reach with their deep and infinite compassion places of suffering within my brothers and sisters here upon the earth. I call upon the divine beings to flow the love into all the empty, ignorant souls perpetrating abuse, creating fear, empty, hungry souls in need of love. I pour my love, knowing that all beings must return to the divine source, that love is supreme, that love dissolves all fear, and all that is created from fear dissolves in the eternity and the limitlessness of infinite divine love. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are one being. Blessings and peace. I would like to invite you all to work with Jerome's wonderful creation of the Ho'oponopono mantra, and to really take it upon yourselves to work with the whole world with this mantra, to understand that every one of you is a light worker at this time, and there can never be too much beautiful transmission of light, love, of the invitation to forgiveness, humility, and gratitude radiated out into the world and into your own being. Blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace, Chung Fu. Thank you. Yeah, so I spent sort of around 6 months making 2 different versions on my channel. And my channel, which is J Rocker Sacred Sound, which is J space ROKKA Sacred Sound. There's an over 8-hour long version as well, so that you can leave it on in any room of the house you like or in your main space. Great love, blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace.